Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I thought I'd do a video about this topic for a change. It's about all these communities on YouTube. Now, I've been watching different communities for 5 years now. My original channel that I actually made videos on, I started 4.5 years ago making videos, actual videos on it. I don't use that channel anymore. But during all this time, I really hadn't noticed too many other communities. Well, I've noticed several communities, but before then, I thought it was just mainly all music and how-tos, that kind of thing. Then I realized there are communities. But anyway, like I was saying, there weren't that many communities. And now I'm starting to see some that I'm like, where have they been all this time, Okay. Anyway, there was a really nice woman working there. She wasn't like 2 years old either. A lot of people are so young, and then they just don't understand things you're asking them. I'm not saying that all young people aren't that ignorant, don't go there. But around here, usually people are really, really young. And like I was saying, they, I don't know. I probably should take that out. Okay, with the sun, it's not helping me here to try to get around this place. My goodness, yeah, whoa! And that guy's bumper sticking out like that. It's one of those things that you use for pulling things. Right where the sun is. Oh, I'm griping. I don't know if that that clip made. Boy, I'm losing my voice. Every time I go out. I know I have really bad allergies, but this seems a little ridiculous. That seems like every time I go out, I lose my voice. I go back home, and of course, no problem. Why are they honking at that person? The one behind it's honking at them, and there's no way they can go. Those lights are red. I don't know, but that happens a lot. I have a video clip of that happening to me, and the guy was doing his hands, and so I started doing my hand. Just one finger was needed. But then I started doing my hands like he was, and he and everybody in the car, they started looking. It was a bunch of men. They started looking the other direction because I was in front of them, and they were trying to tell me to turn. The light was blinking yellow, and there were cars coming. I wasn't going to listen. And that's dangerous for somebody to do that. To honk at you, to get you to turn when it's not safe for you to turn. Yeah, that happens. That's another thing that started happening more and more recently. Like, it's a new thing. But anyway, it was funny to see that guy, all those guys in that car, look, I think it was a truck, look everywhere else but toward me. Hey, I think when I was a little bit younger, I wouldn't put it past me to just stop. I never have done this, but just to put my car in gear and get out and say, hey, you want to talk about this? I listened to a video that I'd made a while back, 3.5 years ago, something like that. And I had such a deeper Texan accent, and such an attitude. You could hear the attitude. Wow, And I just haven't, I don't hear that as much anymore. And now I have somebody on my tail who thinks that driving close to me is going to do something. Yeah, he backed off when I tapped my brakes a little bit. Well, hasn't this turned out to be more of just a drive vlog and complaining about the way people drive? Oh my goodness. That guy had better have backed off, because whenever I switched lanes, I saw that he worked for a local cable company. You can report them people. Everybody knows that. It's been like that for millions of years, but yeah, I don't think millions of years. Wow, when they get so close up behind you, they're in those kinds of vans, and they're right there behind you. Like if you had to stop all of a sudden, they'd crash right into you. There's no reason. I'm not saying all of them do that, but the people who do. Oh, man. I don't even remember what I was freaking talking about to start off with. I've been out for, like, doing all these things this trip for about an hour, and it's 7:15 right now. But here, rush hour, some places rush hour ends about, 5:30, late as 6. Here, it can be on up to 8 o'clock. And yeah, and people drive like in the morning. Oh my goodness. I think I had a video the other day about that. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. I don't know where I'm going with this. Maybe I'll just add something to it tomorrow. Yeah. I was talking about communities. Now, I started doing, by the way, drive vlogs, with my cell phone 4.5 years ago, really. Because right whenever I started that first channel, I used my computer and the webcam. But then the webcam stopped working. So it was probably more closer to, probably 4 years, 3.5, 4 years that I started using my cell phone to do it. And I'd do a drive vlog. But when I first started, I just had the phone in my hand. What was wrong with me? But it's just like, where it's mounted, it's just like talking to somebody sitting next to you, but you're not looking over at somebody next to you. I never looked over at somebody next to me, sitting next to me, look over there. No, that's just not part of me. Boy, I'm losing my voice, see? But yeah. Anyway, back then, people would bitch at me about drive vlogs, Yeah, anyway. And I tell them, you don't talk to anybody while you're in the car driving down the road? Okay. So anyway, communities is what I was originally talking about. And I've seen communities lately that are kind of shocking to me. The way that people act, like should I even mention them? I'm not going to mention them. But some of them, they're just so ferocious. Attacking people. Why? I mean, come on. We don't need to be mean girls. And I think I saw on a show today that back many years ago, some Murdoch Mysteries, I think, they called them dumb boys instead of like there were mean girls and then there were mean guys? I don't know. But I think in that show it was called them dumb boys. Okay, but yeah, two mean girls, male or female, that whole attitude. And they're grown adults. You need to stop that. I've got a video. I've mentioned that. I don't know if I'm going to put it up. I wanted to stick to this channel as one thing. One channel to one thing. At first I didn't. At first I wanted to be a big major. It's kind of hard to tell what you should do though these days. I want to be a variety channel, but I've seen these people get demonetized. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter that much. But they get demonetized because they were basically doing the same kind of video over and over. Yeah. But I saw that channel, and I don't know. But anyway, me losing my voice is getting to me. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But really, I've seen new channels, new communities to me. For some reason, like out of the blue, they're recommending them to me. And I don't know how many little communities. It's more of a genre, really, because YouTube sees itself as a whole community. But it is, lots of little genres, different genres, and I've seen more lately. But it is kind of like, you live on one side of a big, huge city, and you never really go outside of it. I don't know, but, I mean, I go outside mine all the time, but, you live in a bubble, okay, like that, and you don't see all these, and I guess I must have lived in a bubble. I lived in a bubble, people have been telling me there was one person told me there's so many different ones. I never would see that many, and wouldn't know what to look up. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video.